Virgo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I'm going to do Virgo for you today. It's December 7, 2019. For me, it's good for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. I pre-shuffled. I just want to shuffle a few more times, and then we're going to get going and see what we have. And I'll probably do some clarifying as well. Okay, so for Virgo, December 7, 2019. For the best and highest good of all is concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo? Oh. All right, so right in the middle is the Ace of Swords reversed. The challenge card is the Strength card reversed. What we have in the foundation is the King of Wands reversed. In the recent past is the Nine of Cups upright. And that's interesting. My big read today came out at the end with the Nine of Cups upright. So what's crowning for Virgo is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And what's coming up is the Fool reversed. You see yourself as the Six of Cups. At least you're seeing yourself in a good way here. Around the Virgo is the Page of Cups reversed. The blocks that you need to work on have to do with the Three of Cups, which is about joy and having a good time. It also can be third-party situations, but it's upright, so it's not necessarily in a negative sense. And then we end up with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and I usually do a little like a hangman configuration here at the end. So what's connecting to what's left hanging at the end of this read? So the connection from the Page of Wands is the Tower reversed, and then what's still left hanging at the end of the read is the Eight of Wands reversed. And I'm going to pull a card again for you guys too, but I'm going to wait for the end to show it to you. Actually, just give me a second. I might actually give you more than one. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. So you're carrying some burdens right now, whether it's literally heavy physical work. And you can see the deer in the background there, right? So you could be out in the woods, up in the mountains. And I was talking about the goat today. And this is very much about climbing the mountain, except look what he's got on his back. So do you really think the Capricorn's going to make it up that mountain with all that stuff on their back? Even the deer are surprised he's trying. So that's the underlying energy. I mean, there is peace and the High Priestess right below that. So we do have using your intuition. There could be a secret here, right? But finding peace with this secret, or your psychic abilities or intuition, or someone, the High Priestess, okay? Finding peace with that, but then going forward, all of a sudden it's a burden. And so why is that? So let's see where we go from here. I usually do configure some of the other cards in the underlying energy, so let's see how these go together, because they give me some more messages. All right, so we have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords are reversed beneath those three cards. So it looks like this. All right. So we have the King of Swords reversed, not in his truth, or that could be, you know, just anyone who's verbally abusive or lying, or just not in their truth, or just giving you the silent treatment. And this is about the worst is over, though. All right, because this is the Ten of Swords here. So with that, and then we go into using your intuition and finding peace, and then carrying a large burden, or this just could be a really good workout as well. And we have Rapunzel here at the bottom before this situation here. So why is the King of Swords reversed there? And don't mind me, I was just running, so I'm sweating, and my hair is probably kind of crazy too. But why are we starting out with this? So we're carrying too much either which way. So even if you're working out, if you're carrying 10 of those wands, you know, you may pull a muscle or something, you might hurt yourself. And you're certainly not going to get up that big mountain with that. You need to lighten your load. So it's about you having found peace with your intuition, your psychic abilities, or a secret. But you also found out that the worst is over here with that secret. And the King of Swords too could be, you know, could be a cutthroat lawyer type person as well, or any kind of professional. Could be, you know, police, military, anything like that. Could be an old relationship that came back from the past as well. So it could be a lot of different things coming up in the underlying energy. But ultimately you found peace in carrying this large burden. And here in the recent past you have the Nine of Cups upright. This is, you know, very happy getting your wish and carrying all this weight. You found peace with it. So at least you still have some burden, but you're not stressing out over it like you did before, right? So you could be stressing out about the King of Swords here, but the worst of the stress part, the thoughts and the words, is over. Now you're still carrying the physical burden, so it's about letting that go. So it's about the physical body now as opposed to communications more so. But you got your wish about maybe a good workout and just being happy with yourself. Maybe having a little celebration there. But I'm not seeing many other people in this underlying situation. And this person could be sneaking around at night. Could be someone around you who's sneaking out at night and carrying a large burden about that, even though it's peaceful to them. They're getting their wish. And someone's being sneaky. All right, and then this came out when I talked about that. So it looks like you're headed back to share the load, which is great. That means you're gonna be dumping it off. I like that. Okay, so the underlying, or the foundation here has to do with the King of Wands reversed. So now we have the King of Swords reversed in the past and the King of Wands reversed. Why do you have the King of Wands in the foundation here? Oh, these are both coming up. Well, this is why he's angry. He's got two women spending all his money, or his time and energy. They're pissing him off. And the center of the energy here, the central card, is the Ace of Swords reversed, which can be, you know, one big lie, or a real need for clarity in the situation, or a split going on. So it's literally people breaking up here. So why do we have that? So we have the Three of Cups there reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So definitely could be a third-party situation with that. We don't have any other threes coming up in the main part of the read. So it doesn't look like anything that's obvious right here anyway, not an actual physical third-party situation. However, it can reference gossip with the Ace of Swords reversed, you know, about lies and gossip, overindulgences, antisocial behavior, being mean, verbally abusive with other people. It's just needing to cut through the crap and end this war. All right, and this could be a battle within too, right? Someone has overindulgences, which include addictions. And the King of Wands there, if he's been lied to, right, he could be really pissed off over here, especially if these two are spending his money. The Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Let's see it. And so the challenge is this Strength card reversed, which is all about ego death, or a Leo that's totally out of control, one or the other. So why do we have that there? Here we go. So then we have the, all right, so this is someone who's being insincere and hears the truth. So this is someone who lied, right? But they were happy to do it. Like, this is my truth, but they were coming from a place of insincerity, jealousy, or refusal to give or receive love. So it wasn't coming from a sincere place, and because it's reversed, they're either weak, feeling weak, right? Literally losing their ego, or out of control Leo, which is, you know, crazy physical, right? And the next two cards coming out, I'm not going to lay them down, but it's actually another Leo card. This is why I wanted to show you the Strength card came up again. So somebody offering help with this energy. So this is definitely Virgo energy, which is, we don't have the Knight of Pentacles out here on the table, but it could definitely be you. Oh, what the heck, I'll leave those two out. So that could be you, and these could all be people around you. All right, so crowning, we have the Four of Pentacles. Why do we have the Four of Pentacles up there? You know, it's usually letting go of holding on to something, or not having a ton of money, but still being willing to let a little bit go, you know, to make yourself happy, to have fun with your life, even though you don't have a ton of money, or maybe your job is limited right now. So why is that? All right, so here's about kids, definitely. There you go. Because kids feel unloved if you don't spend a little money on them. All right, and here could be, this could be a grown child too, this Queen of Pentacles here, clarifying the King of Wands. This could definitely be a teen, and this could be an older teen or a young adult as well, the Queen of Pentacles. It just depends on her maturity, but they're both spending money. This could be the mother and daughter as well. But up there now we're having two children for sure who don't feel loved unless you spend a little money on them. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Kids like to be entertained, but it becomes a problem when you spend a lot of money and they expect it all the time, right? So there's definitely two kids there, and they're upright, so it's good. They're behaving, and it looks like maybe you're spending too little on them now. Now all of a sudden your budget's more restricted than it was before, and they're upright. But they could be giving you a little flack because they're not really feeling loved because they're not getting as much as they used to get. Or just in general, they just want more. And they're okay, they're happy, but I don't know if they're totally feeling loved by what is being given to them. And you know, you have a King of Wands reversed here. And he's not happy with whoever's spending the money here. And these two kids up there, you know, they just want love. It's not about the money. They just want love. They want time and effort. All right, so what's coming up for Virgo here with the Fool reversed? All right, so the Fool reversed, you know, is about falling on your face, falling from grace, lacking faith, right? And here we have someone working through some difficult emotions, not walking away. Maybe they need to walk away and they're not. Or just, you know, toughing it out, working through the emotions, thinking you can get through the situation. And this is about, you know, illness. It can be an illness. It can just be feeling drained or being overexposed. You know, feeling like you looked like an idiot. You made a fool of yourself. All right, and this is about, and then the Three of Wands is also coming up. So that's about looking back at the past or living in the past, or looking back and feeling like a fool. And now sitting in these uncomfortable emotions because now you feel drained or now you feel sick to your stomach and everything's now overexposed, or these are kids who are out of control, right? The Fool can definitely be a bunch of kids out of control or just one. And then you have kid energy here too in your energy. I'm sorry, you can't even see those cards over there. I didn't realize that. Okay, so sorry, let me put these a little closer so you can see. So you see yourself as the Six of Cups, which has to do with you identifying yourself as your children, or it can actually have to do with a soulmate or your childhood, but good memories of the past. So why is that coming up for you? Well, here is a King of Cups and a Ten of Wands. Here's this very loving father figure who worked very hard. And so it looks like you want to be like that father figure because you saw them as this. And so you're identifying this really hard work with being this. So you can either be the child of this parent, or you can be the parent of this child with water in your chart, or just unconditionally loving person. But you work very hard. You know, for your dreams, for your kids. It's like you see yourself as your kids, right? Because you work very hard for your kids. It can be vice versa. It could be the children, you know, if you're a younger person, it could be your parent that you admire them. Because you see yourself as a very happy family, that you get everything you want. Around the Virgo, or how they are seen, is the Page of Cups reversed. And this Page of Cups reversed is looking at these other happy kids. But they don't look so happy there. I mean, they can be vulnerable. They can feel rejected because they're playing without them. And this could be how the Virgo felt growing up. They always felt like they were the odd man out, you know, left out of the fun. Nobody ever wanted to play with them. This can be just feeling vulnerable or shy. It could be a shy person or someone around you is like this, feeling left out of the group. And it can even be adults, but you're feeling like a little kid in the little kid situation when you're put in certain circumstances. And this also can be someone who's a spoiled child who expects what they want, and they could be whining because they're not getting what they want. You know, it could be like the child of the rich family who gets everything they want. But I have to tell you, there's a lot of wealthy families who don't give their kids everything they want. Actually, the kids whose parents don't have as much money end up usually giving them more than the wealthier parents. And it's not the extreme wealth. That's not what I'm talking about. So, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, basically. You know, get to know someone before you have any thoughts about what they're doing and whether it's right or wrong. But this is definitely someone who feels like they're left out. And the block for you has to do with the third party situations. Like, so you have a block with group situations because you always end up being the one that's not as fun or the one that's not as pretty, the one they don't really want to play with. And that's how you feel. This is your block about being social with other people. So let's see why the Page of Cups reversed is there. So I'm dropping my cards. Okay, so these two came out for the page, as well as these guys want to come out too. And here's the King of Swords. I just want to make sure I didn't drop any other cards. Okay. So this is someone who's, they're taking what they felt as a child and they're using it to manifest big time. And it can have to do with a divorce or being more spiritual or leaving an institution or leaving this group of friends or your childhood, leaving your childhood behind. It's just having a more spiritual viewpoint of what you went through as a child. That's what's coming up here. The other three cards that you can't see here are the Death card reversed, came up, and then the Lovers and the King of Swords reversed like that. So we have, you know, there's Virgo, Gemini. I even get Aries from the Magician sometimes, and the Taurus energy. And then we have Scorpio and Gemini. There's a lot of people around here, along with the King of Swords, who can be Virgo energy, but we have Virgo energy here too. This could be energy of a Virgo Taurus person. And then down here we have Scorpio, Gemini, air sign. And that can all be one person since it's just the Page of Cups. But in dealing with siblings growing up or just friends, there's definitely that issue with third-party situations. It's like you're clearing wounds from your childhood about being in social situations. So the block and the third party thing with the Three of Cups, again, feeling grief, you know, feeling left out, not letting go of that third baton to finish the race or start over, making a decision because maybe you don't want to work. Maybe you feel overworked, or you're done trying to align with your desires. You're done trying all this that wasn't working, but you're still not seeing the two cups that are right behind you waiting. Right? So in this card, in the past, they didn't want to play with you. They're down. But here, your block has to do with positive social situations and parties and joy. But you can't see the good in it because from your past, when you're in a difficult situation, being left out of the group. This is when someone also may be feeling sad in leaving a group or needing to quit a job. And then we have the Page of Pentacles there at the end for Virgo, which is, you know, the student, the perpetual student, an opportunity, a small loan, an invitation perhaps. And we have the Tower coming up here with the Two of Pentacles reversed. So suddenly tripping up, you know, screwing up, suddenly dropping the ball, or suddenly dropping your facade finally and breaking patterns here. All right. So some kind of epiphany here for a student, especially. If this is a student or someone researching, they have a big epiphany, aha moment. And then we have the Tower reversed. So that's now in the aftermath of this epiphany or sudden event. And then we go into the Eight of Wands reversed, which is keeping it to yourself. You're not telling. It's like he discovered something in his research. And now he's holding it back. He's not telling. Or that's just about not expressing your feelings. You know, the student, this is a good student. They don't often need to express a lot of feelings because they're, you know, they're more practically or logically based. But here's spending, you know, with spending the money over here or getting some money from your parents a little bit. This one's making it go a long way. They figured something out, like how to capitalize on this small amount that they have. They had some kind of good idea, epiphany, or just sudden event happened that knocked them for a loop or tripped them up, and realized this could be even, you know, being aroused, okay? Suddenly aroused by something, but really excited about it, but needing to hold back your feelings. So what comes up in the end here is, the next card is the Five of Cups, which is, for me, it's the grief card, right? Grieving some kind of loss or regret, guilt or shame, praying to God that something will change, right? But you're so busy praying and in your own heart and mind being sad that you're not seeing these beautiful cups right behind you. So you're holding in your feelings and just praying something will change. Maybe you screwed up and you're worried that you can't fix the situation, so you're praying that things will change. So the reason I wanted to bring two more cards is because, you know, I don't like to leave it on that note, but we weren't getting anywhere quick, because then the next two cards are the Empress reversed and the Death reversed. So someone may have passed away. Okay, so you may actually be grieving a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, a boss, that somebody passed away, but it's not now because they're reversed. It already happened. Or maybe you're worried about somebody who's very ill and you're worried about them, you know, possibly passing away. And then what are you going to do for money? Could be a mother and you're still a young person. Or maybe you're an older person, but right now you're dependent on your parent or your boss. And if the boss dies, then the business won't be there anymore, that kind of thing. So there's some kind of concern there. Or like I said, it's just a parent passing away. And the child worrying about the child figuring out an idea on how they can make more money, but they're holding back because they don't really want this person to go away, but they have an idea in case the worst happens, like the worst case scenario. And it's very much about kids. You know, we have the page there, we have the kids here, we have a party there, we have another kid here, and then we have the kids up there, as well as older children here who could be spending his money. Could be a wife and oldest child, that kind of thing. And then there's the youngest ones they still have to raise and send to college. So at the end here is coming up the Four of Cups and the Justice card, which is Libra energy, or just justice or a divorce. Someone is grounding and integrating an offer of love, and they, after a divorce, could have just come through, and now they're considering another offer. And there's this energy coming up too. So we have Libra that just came up, and now this is Sagittarius with the King of Pentacles, who can be the King of Pentacles, or it can be his angel. You know, if someone passed away, it could be your guardian angel watching over you, because he looks like he's doing pretty good. Okay, and that can all be the same person as well. It could be someone with Libra and Sagittarius in their chart. And then we have Scorpio and Taurus here as well. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, we have Leo in the main part of the read. All right, so this could definitely be a Leo, but we have Sag coming up here too, and Aries. We have all three fire signs. And then you have a lot of good, as you go through here, you had really good cup energy back there, and then as you go forward, we went from the 9 happiness over there to the lower energies, but we have the Page of Cups, which is above the 9. But we have the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. This is just the blocks, though, that you need to work through. You have happy memories here, but when going out socializing, maybe when you were a teenager, that was a hard time for you growing up. Feeling included. And so someone, if you feel really close to your mother or someone else, an older female who's really close to you, who's the one person you know you can count on, that you feel totally loved by. If they were gone, maybe you just feel like you don't know what to do. And so you're getting triggered as an adult back into that same childhood situation because someone's passing away, because that was always an issue for you. Maybe you were really out of control in your teenage years. Yeah, you need to let go of the burden. It's here in the underlying energy too. It's saying you need to share your burdens. The burdens you're carrying and keeping secret to yourself, that you need to share that burden with others and not carry it. Let it go. Stop trying to fix it on your own. Just let go of the feelings. It's not like you have to change overnight, but just share it with others. You feel like you're going to fall on your face or you're going to make a fool of yourself. But don't worry about that. Who cares? Just be you. All right, we're getting a little long here, so I'm going to have to go. Let me just pick up, I'll give you a Romance Angels card. Just real quick to see what comes up for you guys. Because I don't want to go over 30 minutes. All right. So for Virgo today, what's the advice? What's the advice for Virgo? Virgo, 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 Virgo. Oh, there we go. Well, a few cards came out. First is you deserve love. You are lovable. Then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And this flew out too, children. So obviously you're dealing with children as well. But look, your love life is being affected by children. So that may be something you can't help, or it's something you can help, but you're not. So it's actually, you need to stop letting your kids run your life. That's that. So I also want to, and calling in your soulmates at the bottom. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then just from the numerology deck real quick, let me see if I can get a card here for you. For Virgo, 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 Virgo. What's their advice, Virgo? All right, so two cards popped out for this too. And I have relationship change. Reverse usually means it's more important than if it's upright. So relationship change, and then what popped out for you is both health and manifestation, which are number 8 and 71. 71 is the 3 of Pentacles, and 8 is the Strength card, which was very prevalent here, and being weak or ego death or just ego out of control, which then leads to ego death. So that's the process that's going on here. Okay. So focus on your health, which is really important here, and learning to manifest, and pink for compassion. Do the dance between your masculine and feminine. Okay. Become more balanced in that. All right, Virgo, I hope that was helpful. I'll see you later. Rise and be loved. Bye.